We're back here in Casa de Juce Daddy for another pick-up video. A stack of games and other stuff to go through. See a couple NES games, a couple Wii games. There's a Saturn game in there too. Lots of good stuff. We're going to go over it. But first, boom. Look at this thrift store pickup. Xbox 360 and accessories, $40. Look at that. The games were actually separate. The games were like $3.50 each, but it was half price day on the games. So I think I got these for like $2. I think I'm $46 all in on the tub and the 4 games here. Army of 2, Aliens, Colonial Marines, Dead Space 3, Crisis 3. All right, let's go through this. Hoping to make some money by selling this. Maybe, I don't know, I may keep Crisis 3. I don't think I have it. But those 3, and I've got some extra 360 games just lying around. I could throw those in. Skyrim. Well, Sonic Heroes is an Xbox game. Got to make sure it's backwards compatible. Anyway, the reason I picked it up was this right here. According to price charting, this silver Xbox 360 controller is worth about $40 by itself. Now, I'm not seeing any go for $40 on eBay. They're going for around $20 to $25. But still, nice, neat controller. A little dirty. Everything in here is a little bit dusty. What else we got in here? We got this Energizer charger. All the controllers. I mean, that's a play and charge recharge kit. I'm gonna get some regular battery backs for these and replace those. Replace the non-Energizer ones. Like, there's an Energizer one, so it'll work. But yeah. Oh, it just fell off. All right. So anywho, here's the Energizer rechargeable thingy. Another Xbox. 4 total Xbox 360 controllers, all in pretty decent shape. Boom. Alright, got this Turtle Beach headset. Yeah. What else we got? We got a Kinect. I actually don't own a Kinect, but I don't think I'm going to keep it. A regular Xbox controller, the blue one. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the adapter to actually put it into an Xbox. My goodness. All right, power supply. I think that thing goes with the headset. Yeah, Turtle Beach. Okay, that's the power for the Energizer. Console. A little dirty, but in overall good condition. It is an Xbox 360S. 320 gigabyte hard drive in there. Let's power that on. Let's test it. See what we got on there. And hopefully make a little bit of money on this. Put that silver controller in my collection. And yeah, let's check it out. Alright, here we are with the Xbox hooked up. It is a 320 gig Xbox 360. One of the controller with the Energizer back. It's blinking, but it's working. How many damn profiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 profiles. All with a Raging Duck. Nice little gamer score. The funky one. Reflex Destroyer. Noble Speedster. Marshmallow? Isn't he a rapper? Jeb, the Havoc Prophet. Damn, had a nice little gamer score. El Saxo Signore. Captain Powers. Captain No Powers. And Ava. Hi, I'm Ava. Short shorts. Sign in, Ava. Probably can't. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me hook it up online. Oh, wait. Hold on. Bonus game? Bonus game? Come on. I don't know what bonus game I'd want on Xbox 360. Of course, I'd want a disk drive that opens. There it is. Nothing. Look at the freaking dust and grime on that. Clean your shiz, people. Goodness gracious. I'm out of canned air right now, otherwise I'd blow that out. Alright, let me see if I can get signed in to one of these profiles. Alright, so I had to download and update, you know how Xbox is, but it didn't take all that long. I'm kind of debating whether I want to do a full wipe on this and sell it, because look at all the games they got on here. The Kingdom for Cufflings is a demo, you can tell by the little icon in the lower right, but Advanced Warfare full game, Aliens vs. Predator full game, Ascend full game, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Battle Block Theater, Battlefield 4 Beta, that's a demo, Bioshock Infinite full game, Blazing Angels full game, Castle Crashers, Castle Miner, Dead Island, Dishonored, Halo Waypoint, I'm not quite sure what that is, Happy Wars, Hexic HD, was that a free game? I'm not sure. Hydro Thunder, that's a demo. Minecraft is a full game. Monaco, Mortal Kombat full game. Motocross Madness, N+, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit. Pacific Rim, the video game. Just a Peggle demo. Just a demo for Peggle. Buy Peggle, it's a good game. Demo. Saints Row the Third full game, Sniper Elite full game, SSX full game, demo, World of Tanks full game, but I'm pretty sure that was free as well. So, I mean, look, they got some, full games, let's launch Dishonored. So they got some full games on the old hard drive here. That's, be a shame just to wipe them all off, I'd imagine. I'll have to think about this. I'm going to play around this Xbox a little bit more. They got a pretty sizable collection of video games on the hard drive. Alright, before we get in this stack right here, what do we have in this box from Limited Run? I think I know what it is. I ordered these a while ago. I've opened the box, but I have not looked inside yet. Oh, my Limited Run packing material. Oh, look at it. They're so pretty. Genesis 6-button arcade pad, clear pink, retro bit for the Genesis. Now, they made these you can either have for the Genesis and for the Saturn, or you can get USB so you can use it on the PC or on things like the Nintendo Switch. I chose the regular Genesis and the Saturn ones because I don't have the Genesis collection on the Switch. I don't plan on buying it. And there's no Saturn games on the Switch yet. But these, proceeds went to the National Breast Cancer Foundation, which I actually looked up. They may have even linked it, that the National Breast Cancer Foundation gives like over 90% of the funds they receive to actual breast cancer research as opposed to like Susan B. Komen, where like less than 15% or something like that. So these guys are actually looking for, breast cancer cure, doing breast cancer research, whereas Susan B. Komen is, using their funds to put on races and to make, pink everything. Friendly reminder that those pink NFL jerseys they sell every October, like they cost like $150. Less than $5 actually goes towards any sort of breast cancer anything. So, yeah, check that out. Let's look at the Saturn one. Wow. Nice. Look at that. Official Sega license controller, original grade quality, compatible with original Sega Saturns. I love it. It even has a hang tab on it. Is the other one? Yeah, it did. Wow. All right. A couple sweet pickups from Limited Run right there. Neat. All right. Let's see what else I found. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to that fat stack of pickups. See the controllers and the Xbox. Unfortunately, when I was testing the Xbox and you saw that, I never bothered to try to put a game in the disk drive. So I thought about doing that, and I did it, and that disk drive is shot. It's a bad thing. That sucks. One game wouldn't load, and I put in another game, and I got to the title screen. I was able to say, start campaign, and then it just spun its wheels for like 5 minutes. So the disk drive shot, so I overpaid for it, and I'm not going to be able to resell it, at least locally, as a working Xbox 360. I don't know if these things are going for anything on eBay for parts. I kind of doubt it, but I will check. Basically, I have a download game-only Xbox 360 now, with a bunch of controllers and a Turtle Beach headset and a Kinect. 'Tis what it is. Yeah, I'm still using my Star Wars Christmas coffee mug. Sue me. Alright, let's get to the pickup. Some of the things you probably already saw in that stack. I don't know why I got this. I just ripped the box a little bit. It's Star Wars Happy Meal toys. They're like little light-up things, and they came in... I don't think they're doing these anymore. I kind of doubt it. Kind of wanted that BB-8 one with the R2. Anyway, what's up with the Yoda? The Yoda looks like Mel Brooks in Spaceballs more than Yoda. So anyway, I'm in the drive-thru of McDonald's in early December, and they've got this sitting in the window. I knew they were doing Star Wars Happy Meal toys. I'm not a Star Wars collector or anything. I'm like, what is that box? You guys giving those out with Happy Meals? He's like, no, these are, collector sets. They're $4. You want one? I'm like, no, yeah, I do. Maul, Vader, and Palpatine. What am I going to do with that? I have no idea. All right. I don't know if you saw this. I picked this up. This gold Wii Classic Controller Pro. I picked this up at a pawn shop / thrift store. It's kind of a little bit of both, a pawn shop and a thrift store. I don't know how that works. Like, hey, I'm donating this to your thrift cause. Hey, I want money for this. You're a pawn shop. Anyway, they're closing. Or they closed. They're closed now. Which really stinks because it was one of the better places to go game hunting in town. They always had a selection of games, and I picked up a lot of decent stuff there throughout the years, including my copy of Super Metroid. But they gone, and we've also lost, of course, the Retro Game Store, which I've talked about. We lost our Salvation Army. We lost one other thrift store as well. So the places to kind of game hunt when it's outside garage sale season here in Bozeman, Montana, very, very limited. Competition's going like this, and the places to hunt are going like that. So can't wait for garage sale season. every year I keep thinking that I'm not going to find anything this garage sale season, and it always surprises me. So I'm up for one more season of surprises. Anyway, they were progressively, as a lot of places do when they're closing, you know, hey, everything's now 10% off. Hey, everything's now 20% off. I think I picked this up when it was 30% off. They had it marked at $28 originally, minus 30, and they're still taking coupons. I don't know if I've got the book. They put like $3 off coupons in this student shopping guide that came out every semester for the local university, but it still showed up in my mailbox for some reason. So I'd always use those coupons and go in there to knock $3 off of whatever I was buying. And it's funny, if something costs $4, they would still take that $3 coupon, so it was pretty great. So I think this wound up being around 20-ish, and it's in decent condition. I cleaned it up a little bit, probably need to work on it some more, but everything looks good. I think this is the one that came with a GoldenEye, the pack-in for GoldenEye. I'm not 100% certain. I don't think they sold this separately. I'd have to double check. But cool little addition to the Wii. Put it with these other controllers I picked up. All right, I finally got my Kickstarter extras for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I backed at I think $120, $125 level, somewhere around there. So they took a while to get these out, but here they are. Look at that artwork on the back. Pretty cool. Wow. And what we got in here? We have, let me just get it out. We have a soundtrack, which I have not opened yet. That's the soundtrack. We have, what is this? That's nothing. All right, that's packaging. We have a, oh, I don't want to fold it all out, but we got a poster. And, oh, there's something else in there. Hold up. Oh, boy. I'll try to rise it up for you guys. Oh, there it is. It's like a keychain of some sort, a couple pins, and a sticker. Oh, Alchemist Treasure. So I guess I was the Alchemist Treasure backer. Oh, it's a temporary tattoo. The temporary tattoo and button you received for unlocking the stained glasses and malevolent metal achievements during the Kickstarter. The packaging also serves as the spacer for your copy of Bloodstained. Place your game here. An additional spacer is included inside for the Nintendo Switch version. Oh, so all this packaging you could put your game as well. That's what this is, to put your Switch game in there. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I'll have to try that. Well, I was thinking that side would look good on my Wii shelf, or my Switch shelf, but really it won't. So maybe that side with the soundtrack and the Switch game in it would look good on the old shelf. All right. And finally, probably so. Oh, God. Whew. Came in the mail from Pat the NES Punk, the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library. Whew, it is a heavy. This is heavier than most of my college textbooks. Oh, good Lord. This is not something that this is not toilet reading. Your arms are going to get tired. Anyway, they do such a good job of this. You know, they got, info about the games, couple screenshots, then kind of a description of what the game is, and one of the writers kind of like thoughts and like memories of the game or whatnot. The Nintendo guide that he put out a few years ago led me to buying a lot of NES games that I kind of were under the radar, or, I just didn't know about, including one that's going to be in these pickups right here. So, Lord knows how much money I'm going to be spending on the Super Nintendo once I dive deep into that guide, which I haven't had a chance to do yet. But I probably will, and I'll probably have a lot of SNES pickups throughout 2020 because I discovered, oh wow, that game looks fun, I should get that. All right, speaking of games, let's get into some games. Thrift store pickup. There is a thrift store left here, and occasionally, not often, occasionally, they have some decent stuff. They've had this sitting on their shelves for a while. It's Sorcerer for the 2600. Had it $2. I think I asked, like, would they take $1 for it, and they did. So, adding Sorcerer. And they had some PS1 games come in. Army Men Air Attack 2 for $2, which I believe was in good condition. Let me double check it. Oh yeah, good, good, good. And something to resell for $10-ish or so. For $1, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 Greatest Hits version. Also, if I remember, mostly good condition. Not great. Good. Oh, there's another disc in here. What? What's this? Look, I swear to God, I do. What is it? You'll know before I do. A second copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. What in the hell? What in the hell? What? I swear I did not know that was there. Oh my gosh. Now it's a little scratch, but I think it's playable. Come on. Give me Einhinder in there. Give me Clock Tower. No, that's it. Alright, so 2 copies of Pro Skater 2 apparently. I should have checked the rest of the PS1 titles they had in there that I didn't pick up a little closely. A little closer. Who knows? Alright. So that was what, $1, $2, $3, $4 spent at that thrift store. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is still going around $10, like I said. So, neat. I don't need that for my collection. Army Men, sure, I'll put in. Alright, we got a package here. I think I bought this from eBay. Came from Silver Age Collectibles in Centralia, Illinois. I know people in Centralia. I know my cousin, Stacy. How you doing? Alright. This game. Since I became an Atari 2600 collector about a year ago or so and said, okay, I'm going to go find those 2600 games I used to play. And then the game store went out of business and I went nuts buying a whole bunch of his 2600 backstock. There's one game I remember that nobody else had kind of heard of, and I remember buying it with my allowance money at KB Toys at the mall in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, when I was, 7, 8, 9 years old. And this was after the crash. Way after the crash. So these games were dirt cheap. I was able to get it with my $5 allowance, and I think still have money to spare to go to the gold mine and play some Ikari Warriors. It's called, this is the name of the game, Name This Game. Name This Game. And you're basically a scuba diver trying to kill that octopus and sharks and whatnot. And apparently there was a contest. Like, you play the game and you name the game, and if you named the game, you got like $10,000. I don't know if that contest ever completed. I don't think so. But remember, it's actually fun. You know, US games, you think some crappy game. It's actually, for a 2600 game, a lot of fun. I remember playing it a lot and trying to come up with the name of the game. Which, you know, when I was 8 was probably something stupid like Kill Shark or something. Alright. Local pawn shop, I went there and I haven't found anything good there in quite some time. And the guy who runs the pawn shop had told me on occasion he has an employee that if any good games come in, he basically gives them to the employee as part of his compensation. Like anything good. Anything good either gives that employee or it's straight up on Amazon or eBay. Doesn't even bother putting out on the store shelves for his local buyers. So I haven't found anything there in a while. But as I was walking out last time I decided to visit, you know, you gotta check in every now and then just in case. I was walking out and I saw on a table, like everything on this table $1. And there was a box of games. So I got 3 of them. We got Actually, I think this came from this pawn shop or this thrift store. There, I got the two PlayStation games, so I got mixed up. Sorry. GoldenEye Reloaded 007 for the PS3. That did come from that thrift store for $5. Sorry about that. Got it out of order, but that goes up here. These two games. We got Viking Battle for Asgard, Sega game, complete, and good condition. And one that's kind of exciting because once again it's about a $10 game, Godfather the game. Also complete, and it will play. It'll work. My intention was maybe to throw this in with the Xbox. Like, I'll buy it for $1. That adds like a lot of value, but not now. So I think it may not go for $10. Who knows what we're gonna do with it? I gotta maybe check if I even have it. So all right, there we go. All right, let's create some room here. All right, a Target pickup soon after Christmas. They had like a cardboard bins full of mostly Xbox One and PS4 games. There were a few Switch games in there. Said all these games half off. I saw this one and kind of did a quick check and saw that the half off, they had it marked $29.99. That $15 was a good value. So I got Subnautica for the PS4. I think I got this for free on the Epic Game Store on the computer, but I don't know if my computer's able to run it. So, yeah, Subnautica. We'll throw that up on the PS4 shelf with all the other PS4 games we got on Black Friday. I'll never have time to play them all. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. This next pickup was an awesome pickup. Absolutely awesome pickup. One of the, probably the big value I got on this pickup video. It was a Craigslist ad. Yeah, it was a Craigslist ad, and I responded, and I was, amazingly, is one of those times where I saw it like really soon after he posted it, and I got on and I messaged him. He basically had 4 Wii games for $12. He said $3 each, $12 all of them. I was like, I'll give you 12, and I met him that night. Remember, it was kind of cool that night. I had to wait like outside his house because he hadn't home from work yet. Anyway, so 4 Wii games. Here we go. Biggest Loser is the biggest loser of the bunch. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of being lazy about it, put together a Wii bundle for a coworker, and she wants a balance board, so she can have that. Brand new sealed. Everything else, the other 3 games are brand new, never opened, brand new sealed. Madden 12. New Super Mario Brothers Wii, which I've sold new before on like Macari for $25, so woohoo! And probably not as valuable as Mario Brothers, but kind of exciting. House of the Dead 2 and 3 return, brand new, sealed, never opened. Boom. That is a good find for $12. I don't know what I'm getting for Madden, but these two, at least $20 a pop. I don't need them for my collection, but awesome finds nonetheless. All right, speaking of Wii games, I bought a game from Japan. From Japan. This game, the Wii generation, you could do a little research. The Wii generation, Nintendo, for whatever reason, I don't know whose decision it was, whether it was Nintendo of Japan or Nintendo of America, but they had the Wii marketing here in the States to like, this is the family console, get together, play Wii Sports, do this, do that. So they didn't give any sort of push to, you know, typical games like the standard video game. For one reason or another, I have no idea. So gamers kind of like, hey, we want Wii Sports is great, Mario is great, Zelda's great. Where are all of these games? So companies would put out tests. Well, we're going to put out this. And, and it's kind of going to base our decisions going forward on what kind of games to put on the platform. We're going to base that on the performance of this game, which was unfair because, companies like Capcom says, oh, you want, more typical games on the Wii? Well, we'll put this Dead Rising game on the Wii and see how it does. Which Dead Rising, chop to you drop, is an absolute crap show. It sucks. It's not good. And it didn't perform well. So the Capcom's like, well, see, typical games don't perform on the Wii. Same thing with Dead Space Extraction. Oh, you want a Dead Space game on the Wii? Well, we'll put out this. Well, Dead Space Extraction is a light gun shooter, which are fun. I like light gun rail shooters, but they're not going to sell 20 million copies because they're light gun games. Well, people don't want Dead Space. That just happened a lot. And Nintendo was guilty of it too. It took a concerted push from fans in the form of Operation Rainfall to get games like Pandora's Tower and Last Story and Xenoblade. Think how big Xenoblade is for Nintendo right now. They released a game on the Wii U, which they're remastering for the Switch, and they released a game and an expansion pack on the Switch 2 Decembers ago. So think how big it is, and it all started with fans making kind of a grassroots effort to like, Nintendo, please bring. We want this game. We want this RPG, this meaty RPG. Please bring it. Then it was like, all right, we'll make a deal with GameStop we'll print like 2,000 copies and it sold gangbusters. And all of a sudden, the secondary market, Xenoblade for the Wii was going up for 120, 130, 140, and it got to a point where Nintendo was producing new copies for GameStop to sell as used copies, because they were selling used copies for like $90, when if it was a new game, they had to sell it for $50. That's how bad it got. So there are a lot of other games that Nintendo left either in Japan or Nintendo of Europe picked up as well. Couple of those games, and I'll just kind of go through them that I have in my collection. Disaster Day of Crisis. No reason why this game couldn't have come out here in the United States. It's mostly in English. I mean, it's already translated in English because it came out in Europe. All it took, just port it over. Everything's done. But they didn't do it. And, of course, the Fatal Frame 2 remake, Project Zero 2. Both these games, they're PEGI 16. Or they're PEGI rated, so that you can tell they're European copies. It's relatively easy to hack your Wii with the homebrew channel to be able to play all regions and not just United States region. It's relatively easy. And these games, at least at the time I bought them, were not terribly expensive. I want to say maybe $20 each to import them from a seller over in the UK. I think I imported them from Game, but I'm not sure. Also, another one I bought, and this was only. I don't think it came out in even Europe, or if it came out in Europe, is really limited quantities. This is Fatal Frame 4, Wii exclusive, and this is definitely the Japanese version. And I think you can download patches. So on an SD drive for the Wii when you mod your Wii to at least have the menus be English. It's not going to translate the dialogue or whatnot, but at least your menus will be in English, and you can like have a guide online to see what's happening. There are translations available. Anyway, the fourth not United States Wii game I picked up is another game that probably should have come out in the United States. I believe the menus are already translated in English. I'm not sure about the dialogue, and I'm not sure how to pronounce this. It's Reganalev. Reganalev? There it is. This game, it's basically a hack and slash. Like a hack and slash Monster Hunter type game. And apparently it's really fun. It's definitely Western stylized. And yeah. I look forward to popping that in and giving it a try sometime. And the black cases. Sexy. Is there any other black case Wii games? That's just beautiful. Alright. Yeah, no excuse why they didn't port this. Because we had some dry times. Like, you could have thrown this out in a March or an April and, like, just... Thing is, once again... Oh, Mad World wasn't a success. Mad World is a very stylized, niche title. How many people walk into Walmart and Title and look at the back cover of Mad World and go, man, this looks like the hardcore game I've been waiting for? No, they're like, what's this black and white, whatever, where's my Call of Duty? I mean, Mad World's fun. I loved it. I love, what's his name, Greg Proops. He's amazing. But if Sega is using Mad World, it's like, see, Bayonetta will never work on a Nintendo console. Nobody bought Mad World. Anyway. Alright. I'm going to pause this video real quick. We've got a little bit more to get through, including a great Saturn pickup. Stay tuned. Alright, here we go. A few more things to show. These next set of pickups that I got, I spent some time. I don't know if I did this intentionally, but that's how it worked out. I had some like empty cases or cases of manuals with no games, and I just kind of like, oh, this person's selling the disc only. I've got the case and manual. Let me get it. So let's start. This came from Mary in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I am not too happy with Mary, and I'll tell you why. Mary, at least, sent a thank you card. Hope you enjoy the Wii games. Happy New Year. Thank you, Mary. I hope the Wii games play. And I should have known better, because this cost me like $15. She at least put them in a nice little old busted PS2 case, or PS4 case. Wii Sports. Now, there was a moment, about a month ago or so, where GameStop was giving like $16 because they were doing cash same as credit. $16 cash straight up for Wii Sports. So I was buying this in the hopes that that will happen again sometime this year. But, I don't know if it will play. Look at that. Oh, God. And with the video game store down and out, I don't know where I can go for resurfacing. There is one video store, like video rental store, left in Bozeman. I assume they have a resurfacer, and I'm assuming they charge some money for it. I don't know if resurfacing will work on that. I think that may be too far gone. I guess my friend Terry, he has a resurfacer too. So maybe I'll ask him. So, got Wii Sports and this copy of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. But once again, I guess I could throw it in and test it, but my intention was to take this disc-only copy of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, put it in this case with manual I've got, complete it, and then resell it for $15 myself. I, in good conscience, cannot sell this copy the way it is, a New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Even if I test it and work it and it plays through and it's great, I can't in good conscience sell it. So, yeah. I'll try to go get it resurfaced. So I think about it, it's not top priority right now. I got other things I need to list and resell, the sealed games and whatnot. So they're kind of lower on the totem pole as far as things to do for me right now. I may not ever get around to it. So, kind of disappointed in that. Maybe I'll throw the games in with the Wii bundle that I'm trying to put together for the coworker. I want to make sure they work, though. Alright. I also got a couple of DS games, because I had some empty DS cases. We have Namco Museum. DS. And I think I had this complete, and then GameStop was giving like $12 cash for. So I'm like, I'm not giving them the case because I know where the case will wind up if I give it to GameStop. It'll wind up in their dumpster. I've seen the videos. So I gave them just the game. Well, I think I bought this for $6 or $7 off Macari. So we'll go ahead and recomplete Namco Museum DS. And I believe this is the final case and manual that I picked up at one of the last pickups of the $5 game box last summer, or 20. No, it wasn't even 20. It's like a $16 pickup, where I bought the case and manual for Pokemon Heart Gold, and then I completed that and I sold it for like $60. We have Mega Man Zero Collection. Mega Man Zero Collection, and there is the case and the manual that I picked up out of that garage sale. A little water damage on the manual, that's alright. And boom. Got that complete now as well. What'd I get on that? I think I paid a little bit of money, and the thing is, there's not a big difference between loose and complete for that game. So I think I paid $15 for the cart. Complete, it's only worth like $22, $23. So it's not like I did it to resell it. Going in the collection. And I got this cute little box in case I ever need to ship some Game Boy or DS games. What is next? From, I should have kept all the envelopes. Williamston, South Carolina. Eric sent me, oh, he put in a nice DVD case. That's awesome. We have, for Xbox, a copy of Test Drive Eva Destruction. That is because, I don't know if this happened last summer or 2 summers ago. I've been sitting on this case and manual for Test Drive Eva Destruction for Xbox. I remember this pickup. I got a range of things at this garage sale for the $5 game box. I got Wild Arms for PS1. I think there was like a copy of Wii Sports Resort. Few other games. I remember I gave them $26. And there was PS1 games, some Xbox games, some Wii stuff. And I remember seeing this and like, oh my god, that's like $35. Holy crap. And then I opened it and it was empty. I'm like, dang. So they had an Xbox. They were selling like, can I plug in your Xbox to see if this game is in there? Oh, sure. It wasn't. But I know I got a good deal for this. I was searching it. And the guy, Eric, I was messaging him, and I think he cut me a deal for $20 for the disc, or maybe even less. I'll have to double check my Macari listings. Disc is in great condition. Look at that. I told him, I'm like, man, I've been sitting on a case and manual for years. I've been looking to complete it. He's like, man, I'm glad I can help you out. Sure. So it was really awesome to now complete that. Last I checked, is still going for around 35-ish. So cool. All right. And one more game. This case was the same garage sale as that Mega Man. So this is the final case that I needed to complete. They also sent me a thank you. What is with thank you cards? Should I start putting thank you cards in the stuff I sell on Macari and eBay? Look at that. Thank you. Justin, thank you so much for your purchase of the Wii game. Please let me know if you need anything. Melissa. Thanks, Melissa. It is Rune Factory Frontier, which I believe I paid $15 for this disc. And from that garage sale, there it is, in good condition, not water damage. Wii Factory Frontier with the nice manual. I am not the biggest Rune Factory, Harvest Moon fan, so this may stay in my collection. It may be resold. I'm not sure. But that is complete. And I think we're looking now in complete condition, high 20s to $30 complete. All right. Next up are my final pickups from the pawn shop / thrift store that went out of business. It was my last visit there, and here we go. For PS3, Time Crisis: Raising Storm. I remember there was a GameStop like 4 for $20 for games $9.99 and less, and they had a good condition copy of this in the store locally. But I could not find 3 other games $9.90 or less that I wanted. That nothing. So I'm like, how am I going to get this? I want to get it. And by the time I was able to find, like, they had 4 games in stock, this one was gone. So I found it at this pawn shop. They had it for $8 plus whatever it was going off for at the time. It is complete. It is in good condition. I do have Move controllers, so we're awesome. It has Time Crisis 4 and Dead Storm Pirates on it. So, speaking of light gun rail shooters, like I said, I like them. And they've had this game there for quite some time, overpriced at $7. Tecmo Baseball. I think I wound up getting it for around $3 or $4, which is still, it's still a lot to pay for a baseball game. But I don't have it in the collection till now. Thank you, Simeons. I appreciate it. Thanks for the game, bub. All right, here's that game I was talking about earlier that I read the Ultimate NES guide, and I was like, I gotta get that game in my collection. So, I know I used credit because I had a ton of funds in my PayPal. $30-ish, I think I spent. I might, you know me, I probably used a coupon of some sort to get it down to 25 or something. It's Terra Cresta for the NES. A Vic Tokai game. Yes, Vic Tokai did not only make Go-Go 13. Really good shape. Very, very nice pickup for Terra Cresta. Shooter. NES shooter. Doing good collecting a lot of the shooters on NES, but now I'm discovering there were shooters on that Famicom disk drive that never made it over the United States, and now I'm like, oh great, now I got to import a bunch of shooter disc games. Just another collection goal. Get some disc games for that Famicom. All right, 2 more pickups here. This this popped up on Macari, and I think I made an offer. What I made? God, it's been a while. I know I got it for a good price. I just don't remember what it is. It is Haunting, starring Poltergeist, complete, even as a hang tab. Disc or cart is not staying in its place, but it is there. Maybe because it's an EA game. It goes sideways, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. I thought it did. I don't think this is an EA case. It's not an EA case. There's no way this case is not designed for this cart. This case is designed for regular Genesis cart games. It's not designed for the EA cart. The case is wrong. Anyway, I had a loose cart of Poltergeist, or Haunting starring Poltergeist, that I bought at a garage sale, part of the $5 game box, I think, 3 years ago. I know I spent $12 on like 5 or 6 loose Genesis games, Haunting starring Poltergeist being one, which is like a $30 game. I've already sold the loose cart on Macari. It went quick. And, yeah, glad to add that complete title to my Genesis collection. All right, one more. And you already know what system it's for because I've said it 5 times. From Kerwinsville, Pennsylvania. I picked this up because I saw it in a CJR video. He did like a trade video with Firestone Gaming. What's his channel? I've been watching a little bit lately. It's good. He finds a lot of good stuff. That dude. Anyway, this dude marked it fragile. Like, thank you. Because it arrived in good condition. Galactic Attack. A Sega Saturn shooter. Boom. Look at that. Let's open it up. Oh! Foam almost fell out. And there it is. With the manual, with the foam. Gotta love the foam. That is in really good condition. Oh, a claim game. All right. Let's take care of that one. Right there. Don't you fall. All right. That represents at least 2 months of things I've been picking up online or locally or whatnot, outside of all the Black Friday pickups I had. Not a bad little thing. I got some stuff to resell and make some money. The Xbox, who knows what the heck I'm going to do with that. Added some cool stuff to the collection, the Saturn game, the Japanese Wii game, the Haunting, and these two awesome controllers. Where did the other controller go? There it is. Oh yeah. 2 awesome controllers. Big book so I can dive in and add a whole bunch of stuff, unnecessary titles to my Super Nintendo collection this year. Alright, thanks y'all so much for watching. What's coming up on channel Juice Daddy? I think I'm going to do a sell video. I don't know if you guys like those. Let me know in the comments if you do. Stuff I've sold on eBay and Mercari, and to make money back and to continue funding the collection so I don't go broke. I've made a lot of sales, especially before Christmas. I've actually made 3 sales this week. I made nothing in the month of January until like this past week, and then I sold some DVDs I found at the Goodwill, and I sold a PlayStation 2 game lot, and then a PlayStation 2 game, and I don't know, like I went like 6 weeks without one sale, and all of a sudden, ding, ding, ding. I got some stuff to list too, so maybe that will sell by the time I get that video up. I still need to recap Season 3 of the $5 game box and show some of the cool stuff we picked up, like the DS Micro, or not DS, the GBA Micro, the great NES games, the gold games that we picked up. So we'll get to that, and hopefully. It's been really warm here lately. It's been kind of a mild winter. So if that continues, which it's not today, it's like blizzarding almost today. But if mild temperatures return again, I imagine some garage sales will pop up in like next month. Like not February, but March, April. Definitely start picking up. Alright. Great. I'll see you guys soon. Like and subscribe if you wish. Take care.